KC Sportsman Series here at Texas World Speedway. We are here for the first race of the season for the Sportsman Series. The trucks have already ran, and it was a bit of a wreck fest, but not as much as last season, so we're going to probably see something similar from these guys here in the KC Sportsman Series as we get ready to go. But first, before we get into anything, there is a little bit of a thing that I would like to go through. The merch shop is still open as we continue on with the selling the MSCA merch. As soon as this race is over, there will be new shirts to get from the winners. You can see the MSCA logo shirt. You also have this awesome Jason Kranz shirt, second place in the Truck Series last year. And then we also have the Eric Monaco and Andrew Gorman shirts. Link will be in the description down below. But as we finish up, let's go to the starting lineup as Ricky Dixon and Greg Shivers will be on the pole. They both won their qualifying races. Eric Reese and Lucas Tran make up row number 2. James Austin, Jacob Ray make up row 3. Powell, Martin Race in row 4. Mitchell Henderson, rookie this year in this series, row 5 inside. Ernest Crispin finally coming into the fold. Julio Caesar, Gerardo Rondo, 6. Dave Webb, Kenny Washington, row 7. Nicholas Studio, Andrew Max, make up 8. Row 9, and Ray Martinez and Eric Monaco. And finally, Andrew Gorman and Marshall Anderson will make up the top 10 stars so far. Ray Norman will make up row 11. Sean Arden last year's champion for the KCCA is Trace Howard and Thomas versus Rogers Racing. Austin Jakes and Will Smith make up row 14. Now Byron and TJ Haley make up row 16. Don Johnson and Don Johnson's father, Donnie Johnson, and Sergio Alonso, row 17. And finally, Carter Friesen and David Wilson make up the final row 18 for 36 cars. As we get ready, Ricky Dixon leading them down to the stripe. 2 Toyotas onto the front row, and we have a Chevy and a Ford right behind them. And behind them, even closer, is a Dodge as we get ready to go. Green flag is out. We are racing. And it looks like it was a lot more of an even start, unlike the Truck Series. The leader was able to get out to a pretty good lead. I believe that was Cesar Chavez, who ended up leading to the green flag. Ricky Dixon now on the inside, able to take over the lead, but Jennifer Power making a power move to the inside there, and that's 76 for VCR Pontiac. Bencrouch Racing definitely looking into Jennifer Power, thinking that she was going to be the best fit for that team. She was the highest in points last year for that team in the Truck Series, so she will go for this car. And it looks like she's actually doing fairly well as the 2 Shareback Racing 01 and the 10, Mitchell Henderson in the 10 Valvoline Toyota Camry. First race in the Cup Series, although the first official race, he did end up having to race in, obviously like everyone in the qualifying races. Jennifer Power looking at the lead right now. Ricky Dixon in second, and he was one of the biggest power drivers last season. It was pretty much a big 3 kind of thing. Ricky Dixon, Dave Witt, and Annalie Whitmer were the big 3 last year. Eventually, towards the middle of the season and towards the end, we saw a lot more drivers come out and start winning races. Martin Grayson was one of them, but Ricky Dixon still showing some power as he moves back to the inside. He will take the lead from Jennifer Power in the 76, and his teammate Mitchell Henderson will try to follow in that Shareback number 10. That car was actually not too well because it was driven by the current driver, the number 2, Andre Oliveira. Oliveira was not the best driver for that team, and they ended up releasing him to try and find another driver. And Mitchell Henderson happened to be available for both of the series, so it looks like we're getting a little bit possibly 4 wide there as Andrew Gorman wants to stick his nose in. The 2 RA Racing cars of the 63 of Dave Witt and the 80. As we look back, they're still 4 wide. No, there's contact. Andrew Gorman spins. Zamudio spins, and looked like the 15 slammed into the back of somebody on the outside. The 08 of TJ Hanley coming in there, and that's going to be a side hit to the 00 of Andrew Gorman. As we're going to watch the race back to the lead as Mitchell Henderson had the lead when the caution came out. However, they have to race back to the line. The 63 of Dave Witt, though, had a good run. He had a push from Lucas Tran, and he will take the lead. And that was a pretty big drag. That was a pretty good drag race back to the caution flag. As only on lap 4 was there a yellow, and you could see there just 4 wide, not a lot of space. Everyone kind of crowded each other. Sean Ard and Jacob Ray came together, and then they brought the 15 of Aaron Reese. Aaron Reese slammed into somebody. I believe that might have been Jennifer Power on the outside. We're going to watch from Samudio's view to see what happened here to him. And I believe it was 2 separate incidents. Yeah, there he goes, ends up spinning Martin Grayson and the 09 of Julio Caesar, another Malley Motorsports car. So that team possibly not going to be in contention for too much longer if this keeps up. However, they still have Eric Monaco. I believe he was able to make it through the wreck unscathed. As you can see, he's at the back of the field there, and watching from the view of Jennifer Power. She was almost out of the way, and then the 15 car of Aaron Reese came back up, just out of control. Didn't have much he could have done there, and neither could Jennifer Power. So, victim of circumstance for that Pontiac. As we get back going, the 10 car of Mitchell Henderson came down pit road, wanted to check some things out, get a splash of fuel, and come back onto the racetrack. It's Dave Witt now leading them down. Lucas Tran in second, and Gerardo Ron in third. Meanwhile, Ricky Dixon immediately trying that bottom line to try and get past Gerardo Ron. Dave Witt still leading, but he's also got Lucas Tran, who has been a very big name in this series. Has not gotten himself a win, but has come so close so many times. It's not even funny. Even Dejan Leaks, the team owner, was completely frustrated as to how he was not winning races. And Ricky Dixon showing him pretty much why he wasn't winning races, because he ends up getting slow on the times where he needs to. He just can't get the lead, and then someone else takes it, like Ricky Dixon. And he's even got his other teammate now, Austin Jakes, in the 42. They're running front back, trying to get by the 55 of Jacob Ray. However, we also see Andrea Martinez in the 72. She's on the inside. She's been one of the best drivers for that team. Anderson Craft Racing. Anderson Craft Motorsports, I believe it might be the actual team name. But either way, Anderson Craft has had a pretty good operation, and so far the 72 and the 87. Although, surprisingly, Dennis Coetzee did not make this race. He ended up getting knocked out in the qualifiers, so it's just James Austin, Trace Howard in the 27 and the 72 of Andre Martinez. But Martinez showing again how powerful that ride is in that 72, but also Rogers Racing, Nicholas Wade in the 32, making his way to the front, but he's also got the 0 car of Eric Monaco, that ran this series last year for Bonneville Motorsports in the 2 car. That number now belongs to Smart Motorsports, but Nicholas Wade having to fight off a battle between Monaco and now James Austin coming into the fray. As we continue to watch this one, the 112 and the 20 car. Oh, they're making contact. Oh, they're moving in. We saw something like this last time in the truck race as they come back on, in a big crash, a big hit to the outside wall for Andrea Martinez. And as she'll roll down the slope, other cars trying to get out of the way. Andrea Martinez definitely done day for her, and possibly some other drivers as well. I believe Jacob Ray was involved as we go back to watch the race back to the line. And Eric Monaco in that Malley Motorsports Honda taking the lead coming to the caution flag. We're going to watch here. We're going to be the onboard. There's the 20 and the 112 getting shoved to the inside of the lane, and then there's the big contact there. You can see Annalie Whitmer. And I'm not sure what really happened there. It looked a lot worse than the truck race. Something similar to this happened, almost exactly the same thing. Only the difference was a rookie ended up doing the major damage, as we're going to watch from Kikana's on board. And this is just really hard hit. You could just see that was just a disaster waiting to happen. And it was pretty odd to see, especially a veteran, a championship driver like Annalie Whitmer being so careless as to do something like that, but she actually is not a lap down. She will be eventually, but right now she is not a lap down. She's on the lead lap, but she's also not the leader. They placed her in front of the leaders, and she's causing a lot of havoc at the front. A lot of drivers are probably not going to be happy with her at the end of this one. Hell, they're probably not going to be happy with her right now. Her and Don Johnson. Well, Don Johnson doesn't have much that she can really do. But Annalie Whitmer came flying down into the front of the pack, and that really caused a lot of cars to back up into each other, and it was causing a bit of an issue. Now they're finally starting to get a little bit strung out now due to that issue. However, Dave Witt is going to be the big winner coming out of this, as he will be the leader. Irma Kakana in second, and then the battle for third between Norm Mantiel, champion from 2 years ago, and then the 42 of Austin Jakes in that BNSF Toyota. A few, 3 different eras of Toyotas in this race. You have the current era of the Toyota, then you have, I believe, the precursor to the last 2 Toyota Camrys, although not completely the same car. Actually, I believe Kurt Friesen is driving a Toyota from that era, I believe like the 2010s to the 2013 or so. And then you've got the 2007 Camrys, and then you've also got the Shareback Camrys, which are the early 2000s that look more like Chevrolets than they do actual Toyotas. So as we continue to watch this one, Dave Witt holding strong. Irma Kakana looking to try and take the line to the inside, but doesn't get it done. And he'll just stay behind the 63 for now, as we're only not even to halfway yet, and we've already had 2 major incidents. But possibly the lap traffic at the front of the field could have saved a few cars from going and getting some really heavy damage. As the 63 still continues to lead, and it just doesn't seem like anyone can get a run. A few laps later, though, you see a lot of the field is kind of caught back up. They're still kind of single file, but they're not completely out of the woods yet. As you can see, Austin Jakes right on the back bump of the 63. You gotta have a good run to really get a pass made here, because you get the draft from the car in front of you, and then you really got to be on your game if you're gonna pass, because if you get out of that draft, then you hit almost a wall of air. Thankfully, though, these cars don't have that issue where they can't pass each other, and they actually slip through the air fairly well, even after they go away from the draft from in front of them. As Austin Jakes showing that pretty well, as he trying to lead this lap, but it could be Marshawn Anderson as they go down to the, and that is Marshawn Anderson as they drag race to the line. The 89 not able, or the 42 not able to keep the lead. Now James Austin moving in. He's going to try and take second away, and he will clear the 42. You can see the 61, that Mopar Dodge, that Mopar Charger, and you can see also Eric Monaco coming back into the fray. Alley Motorsports actually looking pretty good after dropping their entire ASCA affiliation. They've moved down to just the MSCA, and they're doing a pretty good job of it too. Eric Monaco running in third right now. Dave Witt from RA Racing moving pretty swiftly. His teammate Gerard Aron was involved in that last caution and is now all over the wall and out of the race. So pretty disappointing day for Gerard Aron that he didn't go very far in his first race in the MSCA. Although he does have the CAS to look forward to, so he's got a lot going for him this season for sure. As another slow car, not as slow as I believe Annalie Whitmer was, but still a very slow car, TJ Hanley in the 08. They continue on, and there is Annalie Whitmer in the 112. They're going to be able to slip by her pretty easily due to the fact that they already have gone through one lap car. And Mitchell Henderson, we said that he ended up at the back of the field after that first caution because he came down pit lane, checked some things out in the car, and then get back up into the field after getting some fuel, and he was now back up at the front of the field. But now, coming down to about 5 to go, Norman Thiel. To his inside is the 6th of David Wilson. And Farfan Motorsports, pretty good on the super speedways, it looks like. Super speedways being Michigan, Indianapolis, and Texas World. Anything longer than 2 miles. Anything 2 miles or longer is considered a super speedway. But Norman Thiel right now is doing a very good job in that 44 machine. Champions from 2 years ago. Remember, David Wilson was in the Truck Series at that point in time. I think his rookie year was last season. Kakana's rookie year was when Norman Thiel won the championship. So Norman Thiel trying to keep that lead and possibly win here at Texas World. He actually won that championship while he was unsponsored too, which is a big surprise. He was able to keep consistent and actually able to win, I believe, at Milwaukee, which was the race, race number 15 out of 16. Really bolstered him in the standings, and he ended up winning the championship over, I believe, Dave Witt in the 63. As David Wilson now falls back, and you can see another car that's not really part of a big team, but has his team in the Truck Series, running his own car in this series. That Chevrolet Monte Carlo of Kenny Washington, and now they catch the lap traffic again. You can see how quickly they caught these guys, and I believe TJ Hanley's a little bit faster than Annalie Whitmer, but it could be wrong. They could be running about the same speed, and that's going to allow Kenny Washington to lead lap number 37. 3 laps to go as we continue on. No cautions have come out since about a halfway point since that last caution. James Austin now moving back in, trying to get something done here at the end of this one. Ricky Dixon in the 01, looking to his inside. Will he be able to take over the spot as they're 3 wide into turn 3 for the lead? Dixon kind of had to get out of the gas a little bit, and that's going to allow James Austin up into the lead. He will be able to lead lap number 38 in that Casey's General Store Dodge. James Austin, one of the earliest drivers in the late model, when this back was a late model series for short track late models, super late models. Doing an excellent job right now. 2 laps to go. Austin, Dixon, and Witt. Dave Witt, Ricky Dixon, and James Austin from 1st and 3rd. It looks like they have had a little bit of help from lap traffic. White flag in the air this time by. Kenny Washington looking in 4th. Ricky Dixon looking to the inside. We have a few of the slower cars coming into pit lane, possibly didn't pit on the last caution. And that was TJ Hanley that was coming out of the pit lane. Something could have been going wrong with that car, but the lap traffic helping James Austin. Ricky Dixon and Dave Witt fighting now for 2nd place as James Austin is just too far to catch. Ricky Dixon will be in 2nd in a fight for 3rd place as James Austin comes across the line and wins here at the Texas World 160. And a few drivers that I'm pretty surprised to see up at the top of the leaderboard. But James Austin able to get something done here. Ricky Dixon, one race that he's wanted to win his entire career is this one, just has not been able to get it done. Giving his congrats to James Austin, and this actually happened after the race. This is them crossing the line for the checkered flag, and so Julius Caesar not too happy with TJ Hanley and the crowd erupted when they saw the 112 get spun in turn 1. What a race this was, and a lot of people not happy in the stands as James Austin doing his burnouts for his victory here in the first race of the season here at Texas World Speedway. Ricky Dixon just coming up short, about a half a second short on James Austin. Dave Witt third, Kenny Washington, a good 4th place finish running out of the top 5. Days with 0 here in Monaco. Mitchell Henderson, a good 1st race for him. His teammate Austin Jakes. That team went 2nd through 7th, so that's the highest scoring team so far this season in his first race in the ATL, being 8th. 9th is Nicholas Wade, so good job for the rookie there. 10th, Marshawn Anderson. Roger Ray, the new driver in the 33, finishes in 11th. 12th is the 6th of David Wilson. Ernest Crispin, 13th. Drew McEconomy, 14th. Roger Racing. As we go on to the second round, Andrew Gorman, after that incident, ended finishing 21st. Murillo, 22nd. Howard, 23rd. Alonso, 24th. I believe he just wasn't good all day. Probably the Martin Racing. That's the last of the cars on the lead lap. And you can see the rest of them. 6 cars went a lap down, and 5 of them ended up going on. Elvira, Martinez, Ray, and Reese. Reese was the only one to go out after the first caution. The rest of them all were taken out in that second incident. Surprisingly, Whitmer and Don Johnson did not get anything